All right, guys, here we go. Pop Culture Kumite time, and stepping into the ring right now is going to be Michael Jackson's Thriller versus Prince's Purple Rain. These are two of the most iconic and culturally impactful albums of all time by two of the best artists to ever walk this freaking earth. Like, these two individuals are absolutely phenomenal artists. But this debate has been going on forever. Prince or Michael Jackson? There can be like so many things that you can say about both. Both styles are very different, but there are more. Honestly, for me, there's a lot more substance when it comes to Prince, as far as what he performs, how he performs it, not just vocally, but as far as a musician, playing the piano, playing the guitar, his dance moves, inspired by James Brown, like so many different things. Where on the other side, Michael Jackson, as far as his entertainment and how he entertains people, his dancing, his music, his harmonies, his vocals, far superior than Prince's. So, but these two particular albums, especially when you factor in a music video versus a feature-length film, that is just absolutely like really strong debate. So let's see what we can do. All right, so the better album, Purple Rain, stronger, more substance-fueled. He, like I said, he sang, he played all these instruments. Prince was all over that album. He produced this album in '84, and he brought along artists as well, like Morris Day and the Time, who, if their songs alone, if those songs would have been included in the Purple Rain soundtrack, that album would have been absolute perfection. But regardless, they were not. But they were in the movie. That's all that counts. All right, more personal. And what I liked about the Purple Rain soundtrack is how it started with Let's Go Crazy, real strong, real hard, real good. And then it kind of like gets you a little bit more grounded, a little bit emotional. You got a little When Doves Cry. And then to the finale that is just tear-driven. It's emotionally fueled, and that's Purple Rain. From that standpoint, from an artistic standpoint, Purple Rain, its soundtrack is absolutely perfection. Okay, borderline perfection because Morris Day's not in it. But either way, it's more personal, it's more emotional. I love the Purple Rain soundtrack. As far as an impact goes, you got think Thriller, global phenomenon, broke barriers for Black artists, especially when it came to being highlighted on platforms like MTV, which was predominantly rock. And, just a different style. And what Michael Jackson did as far as breaking the barriers to highlight, Billie Jean, then Beat It, then Thriller, took MTV to another level, widening its audiences and just single-handedly, leveling it up, to the highest level. So, you got to give credit to MJ on that. The Thriller video changed the world, changed the landscape, changed everything when it comes to how videos are done from a cinematic standpoint. So you cannot go wrong with Thriller on that. And then the best-selling album of all time. It is more culturally and commercially impactful, even to this day. With Michael, the movie coming out and putting MJ back on the charts, being streamed by 4.5 billion people. It's just amazing about how, after all these years, especially after his death, 15, 16 years, and he's still making an impact. And it's just amazing. But let's check out the track list, all right? All right, so here we go. Purple Rain, Let's Go Crazy, The Beautiful Ones, Darling Nikki, When Doves Cry, I Would Die For You, Purple Rain, Baby I'm a Star. I mean, wow, right? Just like I said, strong start, emotional middle, banger of a finish, just emotionally fueled finish. Like it's just amazing. So Purple Rain. Thriller, Want to Be Starting Something, Girl Is Mine, Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT. Billie Jean and Human Nature, I think those two really stand out for me. Personally, PYT is my favorite Michael Jackson song from that album. But you look at those songs compared to the other one, compared to Purple Rain, and from a substance standpoint, Purple Rain wins it. Unfortunately, it really does. But from an entertainment standpoint, from an artistic standpoint, as far as, especially when his performances go, Michael Jackson's, Thriller is just top. Also, if you really think about it, the Purple Rain soundtrack is a hell of a lot more seductive and sexual than Thriller, which takes it to a whole other level of emotion. So substance-wise, and with everything that is, I gotta give the edge to Purple Rain. But I know based off sales, influence, iconic moments, the Billie Jean on Motown performance on Motown 25, the Thriller video on its own, Van Halen's uncredited cameo on Beat It, and the worldwide recognition that Thriller has. From that standpoint, Thriller wins. It really does. But it's really hard to debate. For me, it's tough. It's really, really tough. But it's a tie. I don't know. I just can't decide. Why don't you break the tie? Help me out. Let me know. What do you think was a better album? Is it Purple Rain or is it Thriller? Leave in the comment below.